I tell you what, there is nothing that makes you feel older almost instantly than someone saying the phrase, I got my homework done, so I'll check it out. Because then suddenly, the the age that you feel in your bones is pretty instantaneous. Music is pretty loud compared to me. Let's do that one. Hopefully, we're a little better now. Perfect. Like to hear that. All right. What an absolute banger to start on. Alrighty. My apologies, guys, if I'm a little quieter than usual. I was faced today with my, we'll call it ever present um, reminder that I'm getting older. Today, I ended up and it was very silly because while I was, hey Melt, how you doing? While I was just minding my own business, I realized I was like, oh, um, goodness, I believe I have acid reflux now. This is terrible because, well, now I feel dusty and ancient. It's one of those things that you don't really think about it, and then suddenly you're just like, oh, well then, crapola. um, But outside of mine being a dusty bag of bones, how's everybody else doing this evening? Hmm. You know what? While we're doing this, there we go. Getting sneezed on by cats, and you're all right. Getting ready to go see your partner. Nice. I mean, getting sneezed on by cats as a professional divorced cat dad or divorced dad of cats. Yeah, that'll happen. But uh, you too, Mel. I don't know what it is about being a like I don't know if it's just the millennial curse, but I feel like there's a lot of us that are having the old acid reflux anymore. If you manage to if you manage to get dusty and ancient enough, someone will pay a lot of money for you. I mean, you're not wrong. Oh, yours is hereditary. Ooh, goodness. Yeah. The most prescription that I have is just some, like over the counter omeprazole stuff, so gracious sakes. I couldn't imagine what that's like, having to have like super hardcore prescription for it. Oh man. No, on the topic of cats sneezing on you, uh, you guys, I'm sure, get a kick out of this. So earlier, I was holding Rascal, the little Rascal Bean, and I happened to turn because I was talking to Peaches, and I happened to turn and look at her, and she sneezed right in my open mouth, just right in my mouth, and I just kind of ha ha. Well, how about that? And she seemed very thrilled with herself. She was particularly pleased with the whole outcome, really. Ugh. Alternatively, not old, you're vintage, though. Oh, yeah. Peaches didn't necessarily gain a new skill of kissing at range. Peaches was just like, well, that happened. Yep. Rascal sneezed directly in my mouth. Oh, goodness. Yeah, exactly. It was not exactly. It was not Peaches. It was Rascal, small Rascal Bean. Hmm. Well, so I had everything downloaded, everything ready to go for Star Citizen, but apparently Star Citizen has decided that it needed to shit the bed this evening because now that I'm trying to get the game to go for you guys, uh, it's dying real good. Of course, the update did just recently happen, so it's not particularly surprising. Oh, here we go. The old fear will keep them in line adage. I pulled up Task Manager and I was just like, all right, here we go. And Star Citizen was just like, wait, no, I can behave. Are you sure about that? Oh, phrasing was that sounded like you turned and sneezed. Oh. Yep, nope. It Plan B only if you're not using protection. There we go. Yeah, unless you want the kid. Yep. Oh my god. Okay. Yep. So this is part of the new update. So we'll jump to the live screen here. So this is part of the new update. It now lets you pick between the two systems you want to live in. Stanton, the normal system we've been in, or Pyro, the crazy, lawless, wild area. And I'm going to be real, guys. I am not a fan of crazy, wild, lawless nonsense. Mostly, and quite directly, specifically, because from what I understand so far, now that Pyro is out and everybody can live in Pyro, yes, the frontier is wild. Apparently, there's a ton of piracy out in the frontier, which honestly not that surprising, because hey, only chaos. Yeah, only chaos. Which again, honestly, is not that surprising, all things considered. But it's still one of those where you're just like, Ooh, it's thinking. It's trying anyway. I can hear the distant screams of discontent. What Peaches is referring to is that Mr. Pickle has decided that now is the hour of his discontent, and he has decided that it is time to cause chaos. And so he's found everything that is close by to him, and he's decided that it needed to go on the ground because he heard that song and I threw it on the ground and took that personally. Well, it's thinking real hard. But I know also that part of the new update was that they updated a bunch of server architecture. So hopefully it will behave itself once it's ready to go. Okay. There it goes. I was like, I'm waiting. I'm waiting, Star Citizen. Come on now. But again, when you have when they updated their server architecture, I think they updated it so that now the architecture has it's like up to 400 or 600 people in a server at once, some shit like that. So it's trying to put me into it's trying to fit me into the server and trying to make everything okay. But personally, I would just as soon have them have the servers separated a bit. But oh well. Oh goodness. Okay. And get on up out of my bed. There we go. Okay. Now the real question is... Okay. How are we looking? Okay. Well, so far, all of our stuff is here, which is nice. Because I know that the last time, it was a real sack of butts. Because we couldn't, we ended up and lost all of our stuff. I think that's just like a foliage effect on the brush drift helmet. Must be. But I do like the fact that I do have my armor. So that's nice. I am slightly less keen about... It seems that a good portion of my stuff might be missing. But hey, you live and you make do. Oh, excuse me, gracious. Let's just take and we'll just throw on... We'll throw on a few bits and bobs real quick, and at least that'll get us ready to go. I can definitely say that at least I appreciate past me for making sure that future me wouldn't be without ADP Woodland, maybe? Yeah, okay. That'll work. Past me trying to make sure that future me is not having to completely chase all over creation for stuff. Okay. So let's take and my usual setup here. Okay. All right. And by the way, guys, if you guys are wanting to help support the stream, that little guy up here, that is for Marvel Strike Force. They are sponsoring us for the next, essentially 2 weeks. And I can tell you just from messing with the game, it is kind of like a Marvel gacha game. So you kind of you go through missions. They give you some heroes and some perks and stuff, but they still have kind of a gacha set. Ooh, hey, whoa, yeah. Let's not jump into the void. Okay. Let's not do that. Oh, yeah, it is. It is. It is. It is a good bit of fun so far. If you guys end up and you are in to come outdoors, please. If you guys are interested in checking it out, the code that is the reward reward 7. That code actually gets you 2 pretty good dudes right away, which is kind of nice. So helps to kind of carry through some of the early game shaboingery.
You get it or you don't. I'm not gonna.
And yes, I did in fact say shaboingery. We're just gonna carry this guy real quick. Give me this. Oop, that's not what I wanted. And we're just gonna put that on. Yep, there we go. Put that in the backpack. I see that there are a couple of pistolas here, so we're going to crouch down, see if I can grab these guys. Looks like that it probably won't let me do anything with them, but that's okay. And what on earth? Oh, somebody just threw a soda can down there. Oh, goodness. All right. Well, let's see. What's my money situation look like? I've got some decent money, which is good. All right, let's take a look at some contracts. Well, holy crap, priority. Whoa. Oh, okay, so this is all about Pyro. Yeah. Okay, so delivered stuff to the Pyro Gateway, and good gracious. Okay, 6 million. Wow. Ruin Station above Pyro. Yeah, okay, so this is all super expensive, and it's because you have to go into Pyro. Oh. That would be really funny, J3, admittedly. It'd be like, oh yeah, find this player. So, and the thing is that you can actually go into the comms section, and you can find just like, you know, in the general, like in the world chat. That's the one I'm thinking of. The world chat. Server chat. That's the one. You actually take, and you could find them if you really wanted to, which would be hilarious. To just be that petty and be like, okay, this person littered. I am going to go, and you can throw empty cans at people, by the way. You can throw empties at people. So you just go track them the whole way across all the way across the solar system, or all the way across to wherever, and then just be like, yeah, okay, yeah, and then have a soda can just ding, bounce off their head. Like, what the hell? That's for littering, dickhole! Ah, just like normal doors, or just like normal automatic doors, sometimes they refuse to open. Gotta love that. Yeah, I think that might be stuck. Which, I mean, shit happens. So here's what we gonna do. Because if that door is stuck over there, we're just gonna go, and we're gonna go off planet, and we're gonna go up to the satellite station, the space station. We're gonna go up there and hopefully get out from all of the mess here. All right, let's see here what we got. Okay, so we got 43 seconds till the shuttle arrives. We have one player who apparently has answer in it, or he's got ants in his pants. Which, to be fair, I've been there. I think that man just fell off the edge. I am 99% certain that man just fell off the edge. Oh no!
The next shuttle is approaching the station.
Oh no, that's really unfortunate. I would feel genuinely bad.
The shuttle is preparing to depart.
I would feel genuinely bad if he was sprinting all over the place and then in fact just fell off the world, because this is a gas giant. And so, you know, you're talking about you fall, that's it. You don't fall and like break your shins. You fall and eventually become spaghetti. Maybe a pancake? It's gravitational forces anyway, guys. Like, it's no good. It's bedtime. Now, in this game, basically what happens is that you fall for a while, and then it kind of does the halo, and then you just kind of die and then respawn at the bed. But I will tell you, falling, I have fallen in, like, on this planet, I've fallen off the edge once. It's terrifying. Genuinely terrifying.
Approaching next station. If this is your stop, please prepare to disembark. The next shuttle is last call for passengers. The shuttle is preparing to depart.
I will say, the game doesn't have any, like, fast travel, you know, kind of click on the map and away you go kind of deal.
Shuttle is preparing to depart.
But, okay. I can absolutely appreciate the fact that all of the, like, transit points feel a lot better. Okay, let's try that again. Can we open those doors again, please? Thanks. All right. All right. And let's go. Let's see here.
New visitors to Oris.
I wish to buy the whale. Give me the whale plushie.
Stay hydrated and take plenty of rest breaks. If symptoms persist, please contact a medical
But
professional.
I will also grab a few of these guys just because at this point I don't know if I'm going to be able to get my normal a whole ding dang bunch of these things. So I'm going to at least buy a handful of them and make sure that I've got them available.
Thank you for
what?
visiting Orison, the heart and headquarters.
There. I was like, what in the heck? Alright, I got 5 of them. Yeah, that'll be fine. Now. Let's come over here.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Perfect.
Vehicle selected. Stand by. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location. Please visit us again.
Thank y'all. And let's see here. Okay, so there's my medium hangar. Great stuff. Let's take and let's open up my ship. Vehicles. That's the one I want. I'm like, where in the heck am I looking at here? And what? Why? Okay. Oh, right. I gotta store it. I was like, why? Perfect. Okay. Now, vehicles. Andromeda. And now, yay! There we go. Oh, cool. Okay, so they are moving the utility stuff in eventually. I like that.
Welcome.
Eventually, they're going to have it to where you can, like, mess with individual ship systems.
Stand by.
So, like, your targeting computers and, other stuff. Oh, no.
Your
Oh,
vehicle
there it goes.
has been delivered to the
I was like,
following location.
please?
Please visit us again.
There we go. Okay, yes. My medium hangar. Okay, sweet. And my medium hangar. I click a button. And now the Wonkavator away! Okay. And okay. I have bits and bobs. Let's see about where in the heck. Okay. We're just going to take my Defiance helmet and we'll just put my brush drift back on because at this point I don't have any other blue on my outfit except for, you know, the stuff that is was on my helmet. Oh, okay, they did fix that, so that's kind of nice. At least they fixed the fact that for whatever reason, my little small ship was like it would not hook to my. There. There we go. Cool. And now we put that away. Yes. Oh, right, I'm like, why can't I move it? Because the cargo elevator was up. Yeah. It's been a little bit, guys. Sorry. Alright, we're going to move that to the elevator, and... Okay. Julio Iglesias. I think that'll do it. Yeah. Neat. Okay. So now I can come over here, and this is my little store all container. And there's nothing in there. Okay. And we'll just maneuver this guy around and plonk it right here. And boop. Gotta love that keyless remote entry. Okay, for a hot second, you guys, I 100% thought that this thing had just wandered off on me, and I was gonna be like, how in the shit? Okay. Boop. All right. Perfect. Jump in the pilot seat and get ready for takeoff. There it goes. Wait. Okie dokie. And push the button to get all my stuff ready to go. Alrighty. now, off into the Great Blue. And then we'll pull our landing gear up, and away we go!
Landing gear raised.
Oh. I don't blame you, Peach. So, you guys know that just last week here, unfortunately, we had an incident where the lawn caught fire. And we have one of our neighbors that has been recently, they have been deciding that it is a great idea to burn a bunch of dry tinder and like grass clippings and other such things. There we go. Seraphim Station. That's where I want to go. But yeah, the duder is not what I would call making the best decisions, because he's burning dry stuff in a when it's been just terribly dry outside. There we go. Okay, now let's go over here. Chilgamesh. What a great name. And not coming in too terribly hot, which is kind of nice. All we're gonna do is hit space brakes. Also called rearward thrusters, but hey. Yeah, that's... Unfortunately, that's been par for the course for that particular neighbor here recently. This particular gentleman has not been what I would call a real responsible sort of individual with that fire. He's been, God, I don't even know what he's burning other than just the lawn stuff. But he's been burning it recently, and for me, it kind of like smells like a campfire. And so it's one of those like semi-nostalgic kind of smells. But on the same token, it's like, man, could you, you know, maybe just watch the fire, you know, a little bit? There we go. I remembered how to set my cruise. Alright. So I am just in queue currently. hopefully whoever is bogged up the ATC's attention here, they get their butts in a hanger pretty quick. There we are. Fuck. Oh, fantastic. And since my landing gear is down, we'll just go right on in here. Beep, 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 beep. Cool. And perfect. All right. And then we'll kill the engines. And there we go. And then we'll just go out the air. We'll go out the bottom airlock. Oh, I need to actually go over here. I need to... Excuse me. Pop open the cargo bay. This guy. Wiggled around. There we go. And boop. Sweet. And we'll just transfer it to the warehouse. Perfect. And actually, we'll just leave it there. Right. While we're up here, let's grab some contracts. So we've got a bounty hunter, Emmanuel Dietz, or yeah, on Daymar. Resolve the bounty, so we're going to accept that one. And Chiro Howlett around Yella. Heck it. We'll take that. Mercenary. On Daymar, security post Prashad. So we can go over to Daymar. Because Emmanuel Dietz is over on Daymar. So we'll go deal with D's. There's so many jokes with that man's name. Whoa! Let's not go into the, you know, black abyss. There! That's an actual elevator. I'm sure it's supposed to be Diaz. But all I see is D's. Huh. That looked like an unfinished floor. I'm just gonna... There it goes. Look at there. That's much nicer. I did not want to step out into the just nothing and then proceed to, you know, launch myself into space. Not particularly keen on that one. Let's see here. I know there is a hospital around here somewheres in which I can buy my med kits or my med stuff. There it is. All right. Okay. Check local inventory. Nothing. Okay.
Recently ranked 5th in patient wait times. Choose ComputerX.
Welcome. Please proceed to room 0. Medical rooms.
Optional medical services. Thank you for visiting KeltoRx. Feel better, safe.
What?
A red striped shirt, red and white hat, and glasses. Would you please contact the front desk to let us know where you spotted them? Thanks.
Huh.
Feeling better? What better
Okay.
way to celebrate? You Frosty Hydrate Sauce from Kelto.
Well,
Sweet, cool treat everyone loves.
I will, on Seraphim Station, I'm actually going to just choose my backpack. I'm going to buy a few of these guys, these little hemo pen thingies.
All staff until further notice. No one go until lab time.
Perfect. And then we're going to buy a handful of these as well. Perfect. And then for Seraphim Station, my store all, we're going to buy a handful more. There, good.
Security, please come to storage room 3 right now. Security to storage room 3.
And you know, also while I'm thinking about it, I don't know how many of you guys are big Cyberpunk fans, but I just recently was seeing that they were like, oh, this new Cyberpunk thing has been released. And I was like, oh shit, new DLC. Hot damn. I was looking and was super excited about it, and then found out what it is. It's not new DLC. It's not new much of anything. It's a ding-dang arcade cabinet. Like, straight up, 100%. It is a standing standing arcade cabinet. If you guys remember the old Terminator or not just the Terminator one, but the like a lot of the little plastic guns that are, you know, attached to something like Time Crisis or something. It's one of those. Someone was objectively chaotic around here. Rude. So they have the ADP Mark IV stuff here. Oh. Weird. Hmm. But they don't have the, they still don't have the one that I used to buy, the Novikov. Wow. Game is struggling a bit. You know what? Let's make it a little easier. How about we go armor, and then we'll come over here. How about undersuits? Yeah, it only has a beacon undersuit. Wild. How about the personal weapons? So it's got the actual tractor beam. So I will buy a couple of these guys. I'll just leave them here on station. And then we'll buy a couple of the batteries as well, just in case they've finally set it to where batteries are a thing now. Because you never know. Okay. Yes, hello, Miss Niku Cat. Oh, that was much more smooth. I like that. I appreciate that. Okay, now I think the weapon shop should be over here. Yes, it is. We're not going to do anything terribly fancy here. All we're going to do is we're going to buy some grenades. And we're going to put the destination in my store all container. We're going to buy some grenades. We'll buy 30 of these guys, so we've got a handful of those. Oh, perfect. I can actually buy these guys here. Perfect. And we'll buy 100 of those guys. And we'll buy some beef chunks. Haha, cool. You know what? I'll buy 100 of those too. 1,400. Why? Might as well. Now I just need to buy some ammo and wander off. Wow. This ammo is much more expensive than I remember it being. Good gracious. Okay, good. Yeah, ammo is significantly more expensive than I remember it being. But that's also probably to help encourage people to, instead of buying a whole bunch of stuff like I normally do, it's probably to encourage people to go after more specific stuff, to be more judicious with their spending in the early game. Which, again, I wouldn't necessarily fault them for. Whoop. You... Miss Niku decided that she wanted to come up and say hey to Dad, but she is... You... Why are you wet? A question that I'm sure many cat owners have asked their cats. Just you pick them up and you're just like, what? Why are you wet? Like, why? What happened to you? You, Miss Niku. What are you doing? What are you doing? Nikuzushi. Silly Niku cat. What are you doing? Yo. Uh-huh. What are you doing? Stinker? Yes, I see you. Why are your feet wet? Goodness. Someone has probably been swimming in their water bowl again. Uh-huh. Little stinker. Okay. Whoop! No, madam. I think not. Little stinker. Uh-huh. Yeah, one of life's great mysteries. Things that you'll ask yourself that you're never truly sure if you'll know the answer to. Yes, you are a stink. You are. As she is damned determined. Like, she is bound and determined to get up on my desk and then take her wet little feet and get them all over my desk. You. Yes, you. You are a stink pot. Woo! As she slips and immediately almost brains herself on my desk. Ah! So she was not slipping, ladies and gentlemen. What she was doing is she was attempting to better position her furry little body because for whatever reason, Miss Niku has a fascination with the buttons on my shirt. Not the shirt itself, but the buttons. The buttons on my shirt. And so she has decided that what she needs to do, above all other things, is rend the buttons from my shirt. She's thoroughly convinced that that is her calling in life. Is to tear the buttons off of my shirt. Yes. You. I know. I see you. You, madam, are a stink. Stinky stink. Yo. Ah. Hello, Miss Niku. Yep. I wish I could explain to you guys exactly how goofy this little ding dong looks right now, because she is currently thoroughly attached to my person, and she's trying to get various angles whilst being attached to my person, specifically my shirt. She's trying to get various angles on the buttons on my sleeve and on the front of my shirt, because she is determined that the buttons on my shirt need not be there. Miss Niku, I need my shirt buttons. I like having buttons on my shirt. I know. Hi, baby. I don't know if you guys can hear the little chirpy noises, but that's Niku. Are you gonna say hey to everybody, Niku? Yeah. Uh-huh. Oh. And now when you get your little head right next to my mic, now you're not gonna do anything, huh? Now you're not gonna do your little chirpy cute noises? Yeah. Adorable little scamp. Also, a little scamp. I see you, Nikus. You are a turd, madam. You are a turd. A stinky little turd. And how about we go to my Morzon Terracotta? Can I just please? Can I have some bullets, maybe? Yes. There. Yes, I see you. And let's go. Let's go downstairs to the pizza parlor. And we'll grab a beverage on the way out to the hangar. Oh, nice. Okay. For any of you guys that have cats, you know exactly the kind of menace behavior that is currently happening, where they have realized that you do not want them in a specific place. So now they have made it their life's goal. They have to get there. They have to be right there. In that very specific place that you do not want them to be. And we are at it again with the buttons. Nico. Return. Yes, you. You are a goblin. A chaotic little goblin. I know. You're adorable, but you're a chaotic little goblin.
Hey.
I am going to take your beverage.
What?
Thank you. Cool, okay, bye. Thank you, Peach. Oh. Oh. I did definitely need to stretch and get myself a little bit of beverage. That is a big heckin' armor set. That's honestly super impressive. Super cool looking. I wonder if that's a armor that I can buy here eventually. But that'll be something I'll have to kind of putz with a little bit.
Vehicle selected. Stand by. Your vehicle has been delivered to please visit us again.
Perfect. And we'll go to the hangar. Now, there is a reason I did all of that. But my boarding craft disappeared. That's really bizarre. It must have fallen off, I guess. It's the only thing I can think of. You know what? Let's just leave the max lift tractor beam. We'll just leave those here. Perfect! Alright, and bloop! Okay. Plonk. Cool. And nice. Okay. Well, I'll power down my engines for the time being. I turned them on because I was getting ready to. I was thinking I was going to be able to take off right away. But Sounds like the ATC is a bit preoccupied. All right. Oh, okay, cool. Went up in the hangar queue, always nice. Oh no. Sounds like there's some kooky goings on out there. Oh. All right, no left turns. All right. We'll put my landing gear up and we'll go out. And alrighty. Anti-NASCAR it is. Make a whole swing around for the right turn. Okay, and okay. Let's see here. How about okay. And let's go up. Oh, it should be fine. Let's go here. Alrighty. Right over here. And just a moment, folks, while I figure out the map. All right. Okay, so search for track targets in unmonitored areas, scanning or reactivating comm arrays. What? What the heckin'? Okay, so there it is. I was like, what? What? Digimar? Okay, so already selected. Route. Yeah. Okay. There it goes. And we're making a right turn. Okay. Slow. And okay. Okay. And then we'll ha 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 ha. Yeah. I will say, J3, if I quantum and excuse me, if I quantum and it spins me while I'm in quantum, I cannot be held liable for that bullshit. Okay, security post Prashad. Sweet. Wait, oh, this is provide backup. Wait, why am I on provide backup? Oh, probably because... Yep, there it is. NT999. And... Yep, there it goes. So like it just did there, where it spins me all over the place. Boop.
Quantum drive is now off.
Okay. And there. Oh, okay, here we go. Are you... How's that game? Are you gonna let me... Ooh. Okay, so there appear to be several, oh, that's a lot of ships. Okay. Well, we're gonna turn on our shields and get ready for that. Okay. Escape. And contracts. What about my bounty hunter? Okay. We're gonna track D's. Okay. And let's just go. Oh. Ah. Got it. Yeah, so this is private property and they are hostile. Ugh. Alright, well. That is an anti-air turret. Or anti-air, I guess it's AAT-34, so it's anti-air targeting? How about G? Does G turn on the gimbal? I feel like it should. Yes. There it is. Okay, so let's target. Ooh, okay. We need to target that turret right there. That's the ticket. That's the stuff right there. We're gonna bombard this from orbit, mostly because I don't want to get absolutely clowned on by these turrets, because these things will destroy the dog shit out of my ship. I should be within... Okay, yeah, they're 2.4 kilometers, so I should be within range of being able to hit them. Okay. Because these are not friendly. The game may be saying they are friendly, they most assuredly are not. I wish I could flip and see them, though! Okay, you know what? Maybe it's just a bad angle. Maybe I just have a really bad angle on. Because these things should have a range of 3,000 some odd kilometers. Or I guess 3,000 some odd meters, so 3 and change kilometers. Yep, okay, there it is. So that turret definitely did just die. So I 100% know I'm going to have to spin back around to try and get that other one. So we're on the dark side of the moon here. Okay, so we know that we can hit those turrets. And if you guys can kind of see in the top left-hand corner, like that's how I can see my ammo count when it's dropping down. So apparently I am just having a struggle trying to hit this guy. There it goes. Okay. So now spin, spin, spin. Okay. Okay. So we're going to there. There's the first AA-34 turret. Okay. So we're gonna come in slow, and we're just gonna see what we can do to kind of spread damage across that area. They repeater turrets, so they should be able to kind of just pepper the area. Oh, did I finally get it? I think I did. For whatever reason, I just had to not directly target it. Which is silly, but, you know, I've had sillier things happen. Okay. And oh, can I maybe hit that turret, please? Perhaps. Oh, nope. Come on. I think I'm just gonna have to go in and face tank that turret. Ha! Nice. Okay, break. Where's the front flipping door? There it is. Cool. Alright, there's some bad guys. But, that's okay.
Landing gear deployed.
There's a reason why.
Landing complete.
Okay. Let's take a quick gander at what my landing situation looks like here. We'll Z. That is not quite going to work. So let's take a quick scooch to the right a bit, huh? Or, actually, we could probably just scoot out right in front. Okay. So, right here.
Takeoff complete.
I enjoy that those guys down there are, like, trying to... I'm sure that they are trying to... What? Come on. Can I... Oh.
Landing gear raised.
There it goes. Oh. No! Alright. I'm gonna reset the timer. And... Oh, okay. Hang on. Okay. We're just gonna swing back around here. Up. What? Who's got me radar locked? Oh, there are some hostile duders up here apparently. Okay. Well, we'll just have to deal with those guys. Harry Mankin. Woo!
Damage.
Okay. Harry, what are you doing, sir? Where'd you go? Okay. Alright. We're gonna come by. Now we're just gonna swing back around. And there we are, Harry.
Shields damaged.
Oh, come on. And come on, die. Okay, now.
Shields damaged.
Okay. Rocky Dunlap. Alright. Come on. Dogfighting, only making left turns, or only making right turns, is proving to be slightly a pain. Alright. It's okay. We can get him, though. Alright. Why, thank you, sir, for going off to my right. I'm just going to continue to just spin. Ah! Oh, come on.
Shields damaged.
Rocky Dunlap, you're a dick. Alright, come on. This guy is really starting to become a pain just because he's maneuverable enough that he doesn't have a very good ship, keep in mind, guys. He's just got a really basic one. And so that's why we're able to kind of get away with being a little more silly. I also need to eventually go and really get some slightly better guns on this thing. Because the ship itself is not bad, but the guns that are on this thing are pretty rough right now. That, as you notice, they're just they burn out of rounds pretty quick. Okay. Come on. No. Come on. No. I shan't have you doing any of that. Will you die already, sir? Ugh. Wow. Nope. Ugh.
Shields damaged.
All right. Are you gonna come right for me, my guy?
Check fire.
Zoom. Okay, there he goes. So I've got a few bumps and bruises on the old bird. So I'm gonna need to. Did I finally take out his thrusters? Is that what happened? I hope it did. There.
Shields damaged.
Are you gonna crash, Mr. Dunlap? Gracious. Okay. And we're just going to come in, make ourselves another. Oh no. Alright. Yeah.
Docking request initiated.
What?
Unavailable. Landing gear deployed.
That was interesting.
Landing complete.
It wanted to dock, which is silly. Ah. Alright. There we go. Reset that. Okay. Can't help left turns here, but what we will do,
Engines are off.
now we turn off the engines. The spacefaring equivalent of leaving the keys in the ignition. You're like, I feel like that's not what we need to do. Oh, I can actually just throw this at someone. You guys can kind of see. You guys can see that. Perfect. Come on. There. Like you rat bitch. Open it up. There. Okay. Now. Now we're going to open that up. Oh, that's cool. It actually allows you to change optics levels now. All right. There we go. Got him. Got him. And then where'd I go? Yes. All right. And ah. Okay. And all right. And nope. I'm gonna go this way first. Come on. Let's open his inventory all the way up. And all right. All right. Let's try this way. Come on. Ooh, almost. The game is additionally fiddly when you're trying to take the magazine out of stuff. Let's see here. You know what? Let's put a flash hider on this guy. Coolio. And we'll put a laser on it. That'll work. Yeah. Oh, you can actually put a... Nice. So it can run size 2 optics, but it looks like you can actually put a size 1 optics on there as well. Maybe? Oh, no, I won't. Oh, okay. So it's being particular. Oh. Oh no. Well, all that it means is that the server is just going to kind of hiccup for a little bit. Hopefully. It'll just hiccup for a little bit, and then it'll come right back. Oh. Oh. Alright, I'm going to pause the timer here. Because this one, letting the timer run out on this guy while the server is having a hiccup would be pretty lame. Okay. There's probably a whole bunch of stuff going on in that because of all of those pyro missions. There's probably a bunch of that one. Okay. Well, while the server's taking a poop, I might go and I literally had to say something. I literally just had to say something. The second you... Woo! Oh no! No, 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 no! Mm-mm. I was like, that looks to be some bad guys. Ow. Dickhead. Okay. There we go. Patch myself back up. Okay. We're gonna grab this guy's rifle through your pockets. Okay. Oh, it's not letting me see my personal inventory. What a butt. Oh yeah, it's not letting me see my personal inventory at all. Ugh. Game, you a real hoe. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna close the door. Now, while the game is acting a fool, yeah, while it's being goofy, we are going to take a quick fiver, and what we're going to do here is I will be back in just a moment. Don't touch that dial. All right, here we go. And there we go.
Maximum pressure threshold reached.
We'll put that off to the side here, and now hopefully I can still not. Good. I love that. God dang it. All right. Well, we might be turds out of luck, guys. Okay. I don't know what the heck and hey all that stuff is, but we'll just Oop. Ms. Niku, I think not, madam. Oh, and that guy just immediately is like, no! I just he just sprints off. Ooh, Miss Niku. Ooh, ow! Miss Niku cat is being very sharp. Oh, come on. Open that item. Ooh, ow. Nico. No, Miss Niku. Cease. Okay, let's see if I can do it this way. Kind of a cheeky way to do it, but I'm having to hold the magazine in my hand and then store it directly into my backpack. Oh. Well, that's interesting. Miss Niku, please stop. You're being a stink. Madam. You are. You are being a stinker. Yes, you are, madam. I'm just going to have to do it this way. Huh. Interesting. There. Oh! Somehow I managed to... Okay. Okay. Have to do this the old-fashioned way, which is to say that we're going to have to do this the very long and arduous way. Okay. That is either a... That's either a, like, hover bike or... Well, a piece of a ship. So let's see what this is. Close. Open. Close. Well, now, the heckin' hey is this thing? It looks like it's some kind of crazy speeder bike. I don't know what kind of thing this is. But it just goes to show there's new stuff all the time in this game, which is cool. Are you kidding? I was just shy of being done. Okay. Okay. Right. And okay. Nothing. And because unfortunately it seems like we may be stuck with what's going on here, I'm probably going to have to just take the ship. We'll just stash everything back on the ship. And gracious. And the pilot seat. Yeah. Okay. Ooh. Okay, break atmosphere. I want Seraphim Station. Yeah, and get us out of here, Charlie. Now, where did... What? How did Seraphim... How did we pass Seraphim Station like that? Okay. Oh, maybe we calibrated to where it was in the orbit as opposed to... like, where it was physically? Okay. Okay, now let's do this. Let's go here. Oh, oh, hey, oh, hey, hey, whoa, whoa, hey. How about we don't? All right, and was my hangar over here? Oh, oh, come on. Oh, come on. Ah. All right. Alrighty. All we're gonna do is we're gonna get right on in here, and we're just gonna set her down. Power off engines, and there we go. Well, we had a plan tonight, guys, but Star Citizen decided that it didn't like our plan. And in the great war, or in the words of the great Morgan Freeman, or not Morgan Freeman, Samuel L. Jackson. Oh my God, makes me sound terrible. But in the words of Samuel L. Jackson, because it was a stupid plan, I have elected to ignore it. Well, Star Citizen, your butt. Very rude. Very, very rude. All right, guys. Well, couldn't quite make the left-hand turn or the right-hand turn challenge work as much as I'd like. But, well, you win some, you lose some. All right, guys. Thanks so much for hanging out with me here this evening. Sorry that the stream kind of got just a smidgen scuffed, but we'll be back next time. So we'll be back on Thursday with same bad time, same bad channel. And Thursday we're going to be doing some more Warframe stuff. And I will see you guys all then. But until then, be good to yourselves. Take care of each other. And I will catch you all in the next one. Take it easy, guys.